video response to Golden VinylSpin for their contest, or for his contest rather. I've got him up on YouTube right now behind me. Anybody that's ever looked at my video channel knows that I mostly do stuff from behind the camera, so this is one of the first for me for being in front of the camera. Only done that a couple times. But the little contest was you show 5 metal albums that you really like, so that's what I'm going to do. Here's a little video footage of my record collection. I'm going to stick strictly with albums, since that's what everybody seems to like, and it's a lot more fun to show an album than anything else. So here we go. First one I'm going to show you, Metallica, the 598 EP, Garage Days Revisited. Of course, this is the reissue, not the original release. I got the original on cassette back in, oh gosh, what was that, 85 or whatever when I got it. This is one of my favorite albums. Nothing like a little EP of a bunch of garage band classics from some punk bands you never heard of at the time, or at least I hadn't at the time. So this is a great album, definitely one of my 5. Next, I think I'm gonna have to go with what started me off in metal. Dig into my personal best of collection, if you will. These are where I house some of my more expensive albums. The Led Zeppelin 4, still a great album. Hard to call it heavy metal, but it's really kind of where metal started, with me anyway. When the levee breaks, just a hard driving beat. Of course, everybody knows Stairway to Heaven, rock and roll, Black Dog. This is an original pressing from the early 70s that obviously I got before I was born. No, actually, I picked this up from a friend who bought it brand new when it came out. So one of my prize collections right there. Led Zeppelin number 4. Next, I'm going to pull out my Iron Maiden collection. Truly, I think, one of the best metal bands there ever was. This is when they re-released all of their classic 80 through 88 albums in this nice little box set. I felt like I had to get it. My favorite album that started it all off with Iron Maiden for me was Live After Death. Double album, gatefold, great artwork, great songs. One of those bands that tricked you into learning about history and classic literature. Rime of the Ancient Mariner, one of my favorite songs. Clocks in at what, 15 minutes or whatever it was. Crazy. Artwork, Eddie, I mean, how can you not like that? Next, let's get into a little hair metal. Everybody loves the 80s. Well, most of us do anyway. Let's see, Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. Great album. Another gatefold. One of those albums that when I first got it, I think I was, I don't know, in 6th grade, whatever it was. One that I didn't play very loud around my parents. One of probably the godfathers of metal music. Black Sabbath, Technical Ecstasy. Actually probably one of their most least favorite, or least popular albums. Happens to be one of my favorite metal albums. So there's a number 4 for you. Last but certainly not least, one of my favorite albums that, while they started out more punk, this album is really more thrash metal, and I've always loved it. Always thought it was great. Probably kind of one of their most underrated albums. Suicidal Tendencies, Controlled by Hatred, Deja Vu, Feel Like Shit. Great album, just an absolutely great album. And again, much more thrash metal than their earlier albums, which were obviously more punk. But there you go. 5 great metal albums, according to me. Hope you enjoyed getting to peruse my vinyl collection, and hopefully I win the contest. Thanks a lot.